Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. The topic today is a difficult one to discuss, but it's something that most of us will have experienced at some point in our lives. Infidelity causes a lot of pain and damage to a relationship and throws up lots of questions and accusations and blame. Why did you do that? Why do you always do this? Why don't you ever do that? What do I do now? Why did this happen? Am I worthless? Where did it go wrong? Do I not deserve to be loved? Sometimes they are unhappy in their relationship, their needs are not being met, so they seek those needs elsewhere instead of putting in the effort to resolve the issue with their partner. You could try to fix the relationship or talk to your partner about how you feel, but cheating is never the answer ever. It shows that they lied to their partner and that they are not trustworthy. A person who cheats is not being honest. They may think that what they are doing is right, but in reality, they are only hurting themselves and the ones they claim to love. If you're unhappy in a relationship, then talk to your partner or leave, but cheating is never the answer. All it does is hurt people. People cheat for different reasons. If someone cheats on you, then it shows that they are not trustworthy and are not reliable. If you can't trust your partner, then what is the point of being together? Why stay in a relationship that is based on lies? I can't trust again, but just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you can't trust again. We can only control our own behavior. If someone cheats on you, you aren't responsible for their choice of actions. You might be wondering, is it even worth trying to repair the relationship, or is it better just to walk away and cut your losses? Well, there's no easy answer to that question, but I can at least offer you 4 steps you can take to begin to repair the damage done to your relationship. A therapist can provide a safe, non-judgmental space for you to work through your feelings and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also teach you valuable communication skills that will help you and your partner move forward together in a healthy way. If they don't want to work on things, it's time to let go and find someone who treats you better, someone who deserves you, someone who makes you happy. Please don't give up on love. If you've been hurt badly in the past, it may be difficult to trust again, but it is possible. If you both are committed to repairing the relationship, take these steps, be patient with yourself and others, and don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. With time and effort, you can move forward towards healing and happiness. You can talk about things together when you're both ready. You need to work out why the betrayal happened, where things went wrong, and is the relationship worth fighting for from both sides. This is not an easy conversation to have, but it's important to express how their actions have affected you. Try to focus on the present and future of your relationship. Can you forgive them? Can you move forward together? Don't bring up past mistakes or try to punish them. This is not a time for that. If they're a good, honest person, they'll listen to what you have to say and try to make things right. Acknowledge what you're going through. It's okay to not be okay, but please don't stay in that state for too long. What behaviors are you no longer willing to tolerate? What needs to change in order for you to feel safe and respected in the relationship again? It's important that they understand that you're serious about making this work. Let them know that you're willing to put in the work necessary to rebuild trust, but that it will take time. Rebuilding this is a process that needs time, patience, and understanding. It's important that both parties are willing to put in the work necessary. To make it happen, allow yourself time to heal, but also set a deadline for yourself. Bottling up your feelings will only hurt you more in the long run, so let it out. Cry, scream into a pillow, write down your thoughts. Just please don't keep it all inside. Take your time. Trust is something that builds slowly, but it can shatter in an instant. It's hard to accept that your partner would ever do such a thing. This can be very stressful and emotionally draining. It can be hard to move on. It can be hard to forget what happened, but this is important. Once you have cheated on someone, it doesn't mean that you can't repair it or mean that you can't move on. It just means that you need to work harder. You need to be more honest. You need to be more open. If you want to rebuild trust, then you need to be patient. It takes time to rebuild trust. You need to forgive yourself and others. It's not always easy, but it's important. You need to let go of the past. If you try to control them or change them, then you don't really love them. But if you really love someone, then it's worth it. Communication is also very important. If you're having problems in your relationship, then talk to your partner. Don't try to hide things. Don't try to pretend that everything is fine. Be honest with yourself and with them. Saying how you really feel can be hard, but you only have a chance to fix things if you both know what the problems are that led to the infidelity. Don't try to force things. If they are not happy, then let them go. But when you try to hold on to something that is slipping away from you, then you only make things worse. When you try to hold on to something that is already lost, then you are only hurting yourself. They may try to convince themselves that their partner is perfect and that they would never cheat, but the truth is that anyone can cheat. Anyone can make mistakes. Anyone can fall. Maybe they are unhappy with themselves and their own issues and insecurities. That is not the other person's problem to deal with. A lack of communication is also another reason. If you keep secrets from your partner, it may lead to a breakdown in the relationship. If you can't trust each other, then what is holding you together? Insecurity and jealousy are also reasons why relationships fail. If you're jealous of your partner, it may cause arguments and fights. Fairy tales teach us that if we live happily, then we will find someone special, we will fall in love, we will marry, and then we will live happily ever after. This is a nice thought. The idea of living happily ever after is very romantic, but the truth is that relationships aren't always easy. They take work and dedication. You both need to put in effort. It won't be a quick fix, but most of the time it's worth it. This straying will cause a wedge between you. It will need a lot of work to reconnect. Will I ever find happiness again? Sometimes people say things in the heat of the moment and don't mean them. Sometimes, though, these words reflect the truth. There may be nothing left to salvage. Even if the love is still there on one side, if the other doesn't feel the same way, then what can be done? Arguments can go back and forth endlessly. Why did you do that? What do you want from me? It escalates, then they say, I can't take this anymore. Now that hurts. What do you mean? Is this the end of everything? Yes. Okay, but you said that you loved me. I thought we were in this together. This was forever. No, no, this was only good times. When times get tough, you don't really care. I don't love you anymore. I never did. I only wanted your body. You don't know me. Don't bother trying to contact me again. Never call me again. So what is it that drives a person to cheat? Is there any excuse for cheating? And more importantly, can love be revived and repaired after the damage has been done? To start with, let's look at how this happens. You meet someone and you fall in love. Life is great until suddenly it isn't. You fight, this person left. Why did they say that they loved me if it was all a lie? There are many reasons why people cheat. Some people may try to deny the obvious. They may try to make excuses for their partner. People sometimes say that when you love someone, then you should just let it go. Most of us are brought up believing in happily ever afters. Infidelity is the worst thing that can happen in a relationship. Afterwards, there is often a lot of arguing and fighting. So can love be repaired after infidelity? Yes, it can, but it's not easy. It takes time, effort, and dedication. Forgiveness is also important. If you want to move on, then you need to forgive. Step number 1, give yourself permission to feel your feelings. Don't try to suppress or ignore your emotions. Step number 2, communicate with the person who betrayed you. Step number 3, set boundaries. Once you've had a chance to talk things through, it's time to set some boundaries. Step number 4, seek professional help. If you're still struggling to repair the relationship on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Reviving love after betrayal is totally possible, but it needs time, effort, and commitment from both sides. Well, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Until next time.